Stay today. Is it alright if I stay today? Take my time, far behind, leave my pride. Oh, is it alright if I stay? Is it alright?
Now you can find your footage faster than ever with the new AI-powered search engine by Artlist. Explore high-quality footage.
Is it alright? 'Cause I wish we could just stay. Take our time, far behind, leave our pride. Oh, is it alright if we stay? Is it alright if I decide but change my mind? Is that okay? Is it alright if I don't wanna feel obliged in any way? Is it alright if I waste my time and not lead myself to a mistake? When I roll on by, I won't ask why. I'll just accept and walk away. Oh, whoa,
How's it, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
Those of you that want to join the Hamajang Gang, please go into the live chat and participate.
That's all it takes.
That's it.
Now, on this show, what we do is we vala all small kind when subjects come up, but also we editorialize news items about Hawaii to give the migrated Hawaiians an idea, small kind, of what's going on in Hawaii.
Yes.
And like we said, the Hamajang Gang is a big part of who we are on the Daily Pigeon podcast. You know, take for instance, here's Gina Gamba. How are you, Gengi and Kersey? Aloha, Andy, James, Devin, Mods, Queens, and my Gengi friends.
Hey.
And who's this?
Nani
Jen?
Aloha, saying Aloha Kako.
Right, she's a moderationist and an associate producer here on the show. M. Tikawa, how's it, Andy and James? Oh, look at this.
Facebook user saying Aloha Gang. If you're on Facebook, go to the Daily Pigeon Live group page, and you guys scroll down a little bit, but give permission to show your avatar and who it is saying hello.
And you have to give, I guess it's eCam live.
Oh, I see.
But if you're on the regular Facebook page, either Andrew or Andy Bumatai, then your name pop up just like Miles over here. But no, he's on, looks like he's on YouTube, as is Chaos Smith. Aloha, brothers. Blessing from Volcano, Hawai'i Island.
Ooh. Aloha Smitty saying, how's it, gangy?
Ooh, did I click a nice Aloha Smitty? Yeah,
Right
there
there.
he is. And there's our front row hottie, Felicia. Aloha no. How you, gang? Oh, look, guess whose house we're going to be staying at
Yeah,
soon.
we're going to be raiding Papi Cheney's refrigerator. Who's saying hello to Matt Statter, Rick S., Nani Aloha, Devin, and C. Honda. Aloha, friends.
We say that because James and I have a show planned in Sacramento on August 26th.
Yes.
Now, if we're lucky by the end of this program, right, we'll have a link for you you go to andybumatai.com and you can get tickets.
Yes.
Okay, we've been working on that, right? Now, we certainly do have the Renton show coming up in Washington. That'd be on the 19th.
Yep.
Two
shows.
Right, 2 shows. We'll have a little, image for you on that one
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
But a week later, Sacramento.
Yes.
So
And the reason I bring up raid is to say thank you to Terry in Scotland for raiding.
oh, that's right. I missed that. Sorry. You're on top of it, bro. Mahalo for your integrity. Hey, Ellen, aloha no. Happy Monday, yes. And I'm sorry that I got a little sick the last few days, so I took some days off. Turns out I was just basically exhausted.
Yeah, you're overworked. You mean you've been working a lot of hours.
Yeah.
I know you guys see us for an hour every weekday, but you don't see the many, many hours Andy puts pre and post show.
There we go. Thank you. James Flynn watching from Maui. How are you, Beef Stew? Aloha no. Hey, who's this?
Peno writes things. Aloha, Andy Bumatai, and James.
Yes, that's our writer friend, Panel. We got to, it's actually published, has some books out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's right. Josh Jones. Aloha. Where you coming in from, Josh Jones? I'm sorry if I asked you this before, but, I used to have a memory. Now I have an iPhone. And James, happy Monday. Yes,
There's
thanks.
Terry in
There,
Scotland.
speaking of Terry. Right there.
Mahalo, Terry in Scotland for raiding.
Yeah, and Miles, you on Oahu. Sorry, bro. I've been slammed here, so we'll try to get together. I slept in, rested my leg, and got attacked by a dog yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Did he sniff it before he peed on you? That's what I want to know.
Because that's what all polite dogs do.
That's polite, though. No, but, a dog bite, that can be very serious, Okay, Gina Gamba, aloha no. Hey, look who's here.
Charles K saying, how's it, Andy, James, and gang back in Southern California?
Yeah, that's right. Rick S. That's the Charles K. salute. Hey, Rick S. 414. That's Rick S.
And mahalo to C. Honda for subscribing. Those of you that are watching, please subscribe.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yes. On the YouTube side. By the way, we're about 100 away from 30,000.
Oh, almost there, folks.
Almost there. We're hoping to do it before the end of the month.
Oh,
we
yes,
got
that
6
would be
more days approximately. And Dani Aloha saying, welcome, Raiders. All right. Okay, so you know what? Oh, hey, Rosie Gonzalez, we got to say hi. How's it from Santan Valley in Arizona?
Santan Valley.
Yeah, Santan. That's the where you when you like get one Santan.
Oh, not Suntan, but Santan.
Now Santan.
Oh,
that's the next level up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I too dark, I don't know.
Well, then you're going to get the low tan. David Chang says, aloha from Iowa. Ooh. Okay, we have some news items for you here today. How's it, Keaulanin? Mahalo for being here once again. And the first one here is it's housing. We've been doing a lot of things on housing, right? But this one's very interesting only because of the way these politicians are talking about it. Now, I don't want to give away the punchline, but when I was watching it, the word that came to my mind was, duh. See if you agree with me. Okay, here we go. Oops. There we go.
Continuing our conversation on Hawaii's housing crisis, our digital producer Emily Cristobal has a sneak peek of part 2 of her conversation with key lawmakers on the issue.
In the past episode, we sat down with State Senator Stanley Chang and State Representative Troy Hashimoto.
Here we go.
We discussed recent measures signed by the governor that are working to house locals and Native Hawaiians. This includes the implementation of a 99-year leasehold program, as well as talking about the dire need to not only house current residents, but also Hawaii's future. In this episode, we now address concerns and questions raised by our Hawaii News Now viewers and question what lawmakers are doing now to improve housing across the islands.
How's it, JoJo girl? Aloha no. Always nice to see you here. How's it?
You should be able to work one job, whether it's as a teacher or as a police officer or as a grocery checkout clerk, and not be, just barely hanging on by your fingernails trying to scrape by. And
Together? Duh!
I was going to be nice and say, I agree.
we're trying to turn the Titanic around now so that you have a home that you can afford in the
But
future.
you know what? If you're going to talk about the housing crisis, maybe, an analogy that involves the Titanic may not be the best analogy. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that sunk, didn't it?
But it will take time. None of this will happen overnight. But I do hope that 5, 10, at some point, some number of years in the future, that we will have a pipeline of 10,000 or more units a year so that we'll never be forcing people to make that horrible decision ever again.
Now, again, 10,000 homes a year, find some place where people are willing to do that. My first thought is the Big Island. You know what I mean? But people on the Big Island, hey, bro, so what? 5 years, 50,000 homes. Think about the infrastructure, the water, all that stuff. And again, I know he means well,
Yeah.
and he's on the right track.
Right.
But it's like this same exact thing has been said for years.
Yeah.
What we should do.
Well, what worries me is when they say, I hope.
Yes.
Say, no, you're the ones that's supposed to be doing, not hope. I hope. You do.
Every local person who wants a home in Hawaii will be able to have a home in Hawaii.
I think when we have developments happening, I know people in the community will say, no, we don't want that in our community. But I think the next generation needs to say, hey, what about us?
Good timing, Pokoliti.
Right? Because I think there has to be some type of yes in my backyard, right? I think we've pretty much said a lot of times, no, not in my backyard. And we need to change that thinking, because if we don't change that thinking, the best and brightest are going to leave.
And we'll be streaming part 2 of this housing discussion on our digital platforms as well as on our website. You can scan the QR code below to watch and read both parts of the story. Hope you tune in. This is Emily Cristobal for Hawaii News Now.
Wow.
So they're doing podcasting now? Is that what's happening?
It'll never work. Two guys talking on a microphone. And by the way, those microphones are the same microphones as these, except we have the foam covers or whatever they're
I think the difference is that we don't talk with our heads and our body language when we...
the concern, I think, Hawaii has been, and they're talking about, what we need is a 99-year lease. That will help people. Yeah, for 2 generations, and then they're in the same boat.
Yeah.
No easy answers. I
Yeah,
get that,
yeah.
but it's just I'm getting a little. I've just heard that record.
Well, I don't mean to put your age out there, but I'm sure with all the different politicians that you have seen, you probably heard it 1,000 times saying the same thing.
Well, here Richard Mao is saying, look, it's about damn time, but it's all words. See the action. So many Hawaiians already died. Yeah. My dad was on the list, the Hawaiian Homes Lands list, and died. So I believe me. It's just you guys have better broadcast quality.
Thank you.
Pokoliti. Please, not that.
Well, we've been watching a few.
Yeah, again, Facebook user says, good ideas are good. No, good ideas are good. Rehashed platitudes are annoying. Ooh, what a way to put it.
I wish I knew that person's name, Facebook user.
Man, maybe they don't want us to. Maybe it's the same guy was in the news item.
guy's watching.
Heckling himself. Oh,
Hey,
man.
how's it, Garrett? Oh, young.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes, we will do our best, Garrett. Mahalo for keeping up the good work. And Charles K., where is the next SoCal event? Medium 7 Up and I met on Oahu. Yeah, and he was talking to me about that. But in Southern California, we don't know. And again, what we're doing, this is weird. We are going on tour to promote the podcast.
Yeah.
Just like the old days when bands would go to a town to promote their album. Yeah. We're kind of doing it that way, right? But thanks to the generosity of Poppy Cheney, right, we are actually able to go to Sacramento because we'll be staying at his house and he's going to let us use the car. Big expense for, a couple guys playing a small room in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Once we get it together, though, bro.
It'll be off and running.
Off and running. And again, we're hoping that during the show, I'll be able to say, hey, go here. Well, AndyBumatai.com is where you go for tickets. And again, like we mentioned, we have Sacramento coming up. Is this Sacramento? No, I always got to find it. Where would it be? Oh, I forgot. It's not this one. No, I keep that's Brother Bruce's page there. We did a
shout out for him.
A GoFundMe. Was it GoFundMe? Yeah. Which one was it? Was it this? There we go. This is the Renton Show. We have 2 shows there, and that's again on the 19th. Go to andybumatai.com and you'll be able to get tickets to this show. But when you're there, there should be a tour dates thing. If you click on it and you get a 404, not ready yet, we haven't upped it yet, but we're working hard to do that.
Yeah, Mahalo Si Honda, she put the hot link for the GoFundMe for Brother Bruce.
Oh, yes, thank you, Si Honda, one of our moderationists.
Yes.
We have the best. We have 4.
Yes, we have 4 of them.
That's right. Nani Aloha, also an associate producer. Si Honda Aware, who's working on the website, which is the reason you don't see her here, right? And doing all that back-end stuff. And
Devin. The crinkly hat.
Crinkly paper hat. Yeah, there we go. And Nani says, see Andy and James live and in living color. Oh, that would be good. Rent in there. That's where you get your tickets and such. Ooh, and Ellen hears Kinako in the back barking. She's not down there, is she?
She is?
She is?
They're already requesting the executive producer make her...
Did you turn on the camera?
I did.
Let's see if it works. Ta-da!
Hey! Oh, there's the turn. Look at the drama.
Kinako, did you see the dramatic turn?
She just did, what's that, Alfred Hitchcock side view.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. And you notice we did not remove the label because right on that label, by penalty of law. Federal law, you cannot remove that tag. And that's how much we love Kinako.
Yeah, because, Bed Bath & Beyond, it's the beyond that gets you. And there's a proof that we have the tag still on the bed.
Yeah, I thank you, Rocky, but we're okay. Okay, we got a crackerjack team of
my cousin.
That's your cousin. Oh yeah, right, Mane. I'm sorry, Rocky.
He's an IT guy.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a weird shot of Kinako. Looks like just her head.
Oh, she is milking it.
Oh man, look at. Oh, can I get some makeup, please? I look a little dark under my eyes.
She said, "I can't wait for ice cream Wednesday."
And C. Honda is pimping out Panel J. Smith's new book, Ghosting. Yeah, it's all about guys who give their number to girls and never hear about them from them again.
I was gonna usually it's the other way around.
No, has that been your experience?
I usually get 6 numbers. I'm like, isn't there 7 numbers? And they just disappear.
Well, who was that comic who said, don't you hate it when a girl says, yeah, let me take your number, and she writes it in chalk on the bottom of her shoe and then skips away?
Yikes.
I know. know.
Before I continue, I would like to say thank you to Oahu Gulf Apparel for this beautiful new shirt. That I have
That
on.
does look like a new shirt.
Yeah, they re-upped me this past weekend. So
did they?
this is a new shirt from OahuGulfApparel.com.
You are the best with the sponsors. Now we don't make any money on
No.
this stuff, but you know we're happy for that.
Yeah.
Again, this is a Tory Richards,
Which is a beautiful shirt.
Thank you, and I got it at Savers for $11.
You know what people don't get to see.
Yeah.
What I get to see is that you always wear matching pants. Like your pants, like I'm wearing basketball shorts.
I'm not gonna mention that.
No, because you the whole thing. You're if you were outside, you'd probably be wearing shoes, but you dress up all the way. The whole nine. Yeah, which matches the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm wearing. I was like, oh, let me put this shirt on. That's all they can see.
That's all they can see. In your mind, though.
In my mind, I'm wearing basketball shorts because I'm gonna dunk pretty soon.
Hey, Johnny Rocks Hollywood.
Johnny.
You're all better. Yeah. Basically, Johnny, I was just exhausted. I have a tendency to get up at 4 and then all of a sudden it's time to do the show. So I'm gonna get more sleep and yeah. Oh, Bed Bath and now really beyond. Yeah. What, they went out of business?
Yeah, they're Bed Bath and no longer.
Bed Bath and bankruptcy. Wow, that's too much. Okay, now we have another news item here, and this one talks about lifeguards being needed, especially on the neighbor island. Here's why.
It's been a busy summer for lifeguards statewide. There have been 9 drownings in the last 2 months. 7 of those are on the neighbor islands. After years of trying to get more staffing, some are finally getting the help they wanted.
9 drownings in the last, what, 2 months?
2 months.
2 months.
That's a lot.
Nikki Schenfeld explains.
As beaches become more crowded and social media exploits more of the off-the-beaten-path spots, more visitors are finding.
Now, maybe, just maybe, we would have less drownings if you told tourists to stay out of areas like that.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we'll go drop off the front part. Whoa, that looks like good fun. I used the wrong accent. Well, dude, like we should just jump off the front part. That'd be like way cool.
Totally gnarly, dude.
Dude, watch me. Okay. And by the way, guess what's having a big impact on these? Social media.
Yeah, people put their lives in danger because they see what other people are doing.
They want the shot.
Yeah.
Themselves in trouble. Of the 9 drownings in the past 2 months across the state, 7 were at non-guarded beaches.
More people are going in the water, more people are snorkeling, and more people are going to places that are dangerous.
Ooh, Vowels love this lady.
Whoa.
She's the vowel queen, gun fun it.
Well, you play her name on Wheel of Fortune.
Wow.
You spin one time L,
Oh,
and then you
L.
gotta buy the rest.
Because of social media.
Queen's Bath is a tough one. You know, just you got social media blowing it up. There's signs out there just going danger, keep out. There's a locked gate. You know, dangerous, and people
That's
still
the
go.
mustache.
You know,
That's
and
all right there.
what people don't understand, they're not.
I knew brother when that was black. Yeah. That's how long we go back.
Yeah, about a walrus.
But a walrus, cuckoo-ca-choo.
Not only jeopardizing their own lives, but they're jeopardizing the first responders' lives.
Yeah, I agree.
Each island has a so-called hotspot for drownings, some of which are finally getting towers. Honolulu City Council allocated $22 million for 18 new lifeguarded positions in this year's budget, and a new tower at Kahe Point or Electric Beach.
You know, Jeffrey, you know, that makes perfect sense to local people, right? You go, if you don't, you know, when in doubt, stay out.
Yes.
But how bad could it be?
It's just water. It's
It's
like a
just
bath.
water.
It's like a bathtub.
I watched a guy from Texas stand on Yokohama shore break and take a 5-foot wave to the chest. We're serious. And all he did was lean in thinking, I went, brah, we had to save him.
Yeah.
Former Battalion Chief Yamamoto says Maui County approved of funding last year to put lifeguards at Pu'ukeka'a,
Unfortunately, only had 3 people at that beach.
which he says is the #1 drowning spot in the state.
Wow.
And Kauai's council approved roughly $500,000 for 12 full-time
imposing.
guards. Garden Isle officials tell me once they fill those positions, they will convert the guards to 4-day, 10-hour work shifts, giving their towers 10 hours of coverage instead of 8. Kauai Council also approved a request to buy and install a permanent tower at Waianini.
Because we cannot have a lifeguard at every beach, the state should really put out really good safety messages, videos, brochures that
Don't use me as a spokesperson.
The word brochure.
inform visitors about the dangers of the ocean.
Experts advise visitors to do their research, follow the safety signs. If you have questions, ask a lifeguard. Snorkeling is not for everyone, and if in doubt, don't go out. Nikki Schoenfeld, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
You know, we are so fortunate to have grown up with respect for the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, and that, you and that silly, superstition about not turning your back to the ocean. What's it going to do? Reach out and grab you?
Yes. Yes, it will. As a kid, 7 years old, I remember getting slapped in the face and saying, don't ever face your back to the ocean.
Exactly.
And I will remember that because that slap hurt.
Worse than the ocean.
But that's how family raised you.
Yeah. But what happens is you're at Waikiki going, so what? I can turn my back to the ocean.
Yeah.
And then you get used to doing that.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, voompa.
Yeah, the bad habits. And
Yeah.
it was right. Walrus was saying that you put the first responders' life in jeopardy because they got to come out, risk their life to save the idiot.
The walrus. I was looking for him. Where's the walrus?
El Mustachio.
Yeah, I know.
Senor
To
Mustachio.
give you an idea, guys, this was me here in the chat. Where was the walrus? Cuckoo got you. Yes, but guess what? You're never gonna beat the ocean.
Never. I've with my weight as big as I am, it probably was worse for me. It threw me around like nothing.
That's why the big wave surfers go, you want to feel insignificant?
Yeah.
Go paddle out in 30-foot waves. You're like, OMG, I'm an ant, in front of a fire hose.
Another thing too, they're talking about brochures. Like, brochure, bro, you sure? Because I think what the state needs to do is do social media videos.
Right.
Put it out there. Hey, don't do this, don't do that, and that's only they'll see it.
Well, because social media is what's making these idiots go out there and, hey, watch me stand in this big hole in the middle of the reef with the water shoots out. You know?
They say do it for the gram.
Oh,
that's what they call it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Someone should contact the state and go, hey, guess what? How about us doing some, some reverse psychology on those idiots? But what comic was it? You can't fix stupid.
Oh yeah. With the cigar
and the glass.
Ron White.
Ron White.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or what they could do is just have signs where the people drown and say, somebody died here. Go ahead and try.
But was it your cousin who was saying that? But they don't read the signs.
Yeah.
God, that's for idiots. I'm smart.
Put a big sign that says somebody died right here.
And then guess what? Social media guys. They want to take a picture behind that sign. Hey, look, I'm brave.
I'm gonna survive this.
Yeah, I was on Diamond Head. You know how they have those lookouts, and there's a sign: "Do not go past this point."
Oh, yeah.
Guy walked right past it, fell like, Anyway, put the sign in the water. Big tease.
And the sign says bye.
If you can read this.
It's over.
You dead, bro.
If you can read this, this is the last thing you will ever read.
Yeah. Thank you for visiting Hawaii. Your bill for emergency rescue will be Oh man. Hey, Matt Statter. I didn't know if I remember saying
was
how's it to
lurking.
you. At the beach show, the tally of how many died so far. Oh. But you know what? Somebody's gonna say, no, you know, that's Hawaii, the death beach. You know what I mean? That's what'll happen.
Come to Hawaii for the last time.
Come the last time. Owe people a lot of money? Come here. We'll fix that for you.
Tired of that one family member? Get him a ticket to Hawaii and go to the beach.
And Ralph says, bug us not to shop in the first place. Yes, but you know, a lot of people, you know, they go on vacation and they just, I don't know, leave their sensibilities at home.
They think that was a false sense of security. Like, I'm on vacation, I should be fine.
Yeah.
They're going to protect me.
You know, I can't tell you how many resorts I've performed at. You get up early in the morning, and here's these guys you can tell have never run a day in their life, getting up at 4 and deciding to get in shape on vacation. What? Hi, darling. Aloha no. Hey, just seen you now. Hey, saying hi to Papi Cheney. Sadly, 2 men died spearfishing on Oahu recently. Yes, but those people, though, you know what they were doing. They were out there going for it. It's not like they were just being stupid and got hit by a wave or something, you know. I had a family member die picking opihi, right? And the rest of the family said, hey, you know, when brother go for the yellow and black, there's no stopping him, you know. Here's an interesting thing about opihi. I don't know if you ever heard this. They've tried to grow it, you know, so, you know, but without the big waves pounding on it, they come out flat. They don't come out like the, you know, the opihi that you you like grind.
Well, I guess it works the muscle.
That
thing holds on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because things who you know, they have to suffer to, you know, to survive. They're big.
Yeah. So can you scroll up a little bit? Facebook user made
Where? What?
A little further, right there.
Right there.
In Brooklyn, they have white bicycles where cyclists got run over and died. Not sure what could be put up for somebody who drowned.
A white snorkel.
What is that?
A pair of white Speedos.
Yeah, just floating in the water.
Just floating, just, you know, with anchored right there. These Speedos used to gross people out, but now they're empty.
And they save lives.
They save lives.
But here's the real problem with the people that get in trouble like this, is they ruin it for us survivors. Because then all of a sudden the rules apply to us, not the people who broke the rules and then...
Oh, wow. Look at this. Hey, Kevin S. says, Andy, I don't know, with no Daily Pigeon, I watched Surf Girls talk about respect for the ocean.
It worked.
It worked.
See, we got him to watch Surf Girls.
By the way, I did a little experiment, something that you know, to me seems a little misogynistic, but I did it just as a test.
Yeah, just a test.
No, on the when we covered Surf Girls, that wonderful movie.
Yes.
It's a wonderful documentary. It's a 4-part series on Amazon Prime. Anyway, we pimped it out a little bit, pardon the pun, and I put a picture of a bikini girl as the thumbnail on the Daily Pigeon site, right? We normally get 500 maybe views, right? That one, 900.
Wow.
Which is high for us. I mean, you know, if you're a Photo Luke fan, you go, hey, brother, get 2,000 easy. But, you know, we're more about the live show, you know. Trippy.
So it was just you know, a little test that we ran that we might have to speak about Surf Girls every episode, so we can use a thumbnail.
Well, look, Devin said she watched it the first go. Did you like it, Devin? You know, you know, you know what we should do? Just maybe we should watch movies or watch things and then do a Siskel and Ebert on it. You know, what did you think? Like, and we could. That would be a great reason to go see a movie. Oh, right. We go see, like, you know, go right down here in Mililani because they got great theater there. You know, with the new chairs and stuff. Watch a show and then come here and editorialize it. We couldn't show the clips because we probably couldn't get licensed to them. But yeah, but like you know, Surf Girls. Talk about respect for the ocean. Woo! Yeah, I know. What I really liked when that one gal was talking about Surf Girls, she says, you know, when you're surfing, it's about camaraderie. It's about the community of surfing. It's about sharing. She goes, and then you go in a competition and it's all about you. She goes, the exact opposite.
That's the same. You can see that with a lot of sports, because for me, and when my day ended, playing college football, what I missed the most wasn't so much the games; it was the locker room and practices, because I was with my friends.
Practices? They're so difficult.
Because I was with my friend. Well, you don't notice till after that I was with my friends, my teammates, people that I really close with every day. The games, you compete against other people, but so I tell the kids when I could. In fact, I'm gonna high school's practice starts today, so I tell the kids that practice is what you're gonna miss the most, because you're with your best friends.
You know, as someone who never played football, missing the practices, I thought you'd what?
Yeah,
I know. And what's this here? Pokoleti 2K. What does that mean? Hand 2K, hand high 5 2K. I don't know. Get that.
It was the riddle starting early.
Oh no! Stump the comics. I know.
Maybe that's slapped 2,000 times.
Oh, Andy, you could be part Siskel and Ebert and part MST 3K commentary. That would be hilarious. Who's MST 3K?
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
You win!
You're not stumping comedians today.
No, man, that's two that you got. Amazing. Yeah. Woo, MST 2K, Mystery Science Theater. I don't know, but I would love. That would give us a reason to watch things and go. So, what did you think? You know, it's like take for instance. I saw. Was it John Wick? The last John Wick.
Oh, part 4.
Part 4, and I have to tell you, I didn't like it. And I'm a big John Wick fan. It was like a first-person shooter video game.
I was done after part 3. I saw part 3.
You didn't see part 4?
I was like, part 3 was bad. Why I watched part 4? It's gonna be worse, and I guess it paid off.
Oh, you didn't. I think I was on the edge with 3, but I went to see it in a theater by myself, popcorn, the whole bit, and I kept going. Bruh.
The thing is, though, if you're going to talk about the movies, because then when we talk about movies and acting and stuff, I learn a ton from you with all your experiences. And I'm going to be like, we're going to do this, and you're going to talk about the movie. And I'm going to be like, the popcorn was good. They had mochi crunch and put mochi. I'm only going to be talking about food.
Yeah, look at this here. Rocky said John Wick was not what I thought it'd be. I mean, we're talking about 4, right, Rocky? I mean, when the brother rolled down, 10 flights of stairs 3 times and then got to the top and beat everybody up, I said, wow, come on.
Yeah, it's like, but that's where believability comes into play. I think part 1, for me, was awesome because of the story where,
it was about
emotional.
And he got. What do you want me to do? He killed my dog.
Yeah.
That's where they got me.
And that's what you do if somebody kills your dog.
That's right.
Oh, and by the way, his girlfriend too. Or wife.
Let's see if that woke up. Look there. Just want to make sure you mentioned my dog.
She got Batman ears on.
Whoa, look at that. Your ears perked up. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's our dog.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, now let's do another editorialized video here. And this one, did you hear about the drive-thru in Mililani?
When I saw it, you're the first person I thought of, because that's your Foodland.
Right, and you know what? If I wasn't cutting back on ice cream, that car would most likely have killed me. That's my food. That's where I get my little ice cream bars that I'm so ashamed that I eat so many of. Here, if you don't know what we're talking about, they tried a drive-through in the Mililani Foodland and never worked out.
Begin at 5 in Mililani, where this car smashed through the entrance of Foodland. Honolulu EMS says a 92-year-old woman drove into the store, sending several people to the hospital.
Oh, did you hear the choking in her voice?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, 92 years old. Another vote for online renewal of driver's license.
Dowd talked with one injured shopper who believes it could have been deadly.
HNN talked to one of the 3 people injured by this car crashing into the Mililani Foodland. He tells us he feels lucky to be alive.
It had enough force where it pushed all the way through.
80-year-old Clarence Shibuya says he was in the checkout lane Saturday morning around 10 a.m. when this
Shibuya.
No, because there's a song, Shibuya. Yeah, Shibuya, roll call.
Really?
Yeah, there's a song.
Nissan Altima crashed through the store's entrance.
All I saw was like
Looking, brother, I'm going to put one shopping cart in front so no other cars can come through. That's right. Keep an eye out for homeless, those buggers. They steal our carts.
A barricade.
Barricade.
counters pushing into me and the cashier.
Shibuya says the crash caused other registers to slam into each other, and that's how he got hit.
Because from that counter number 1, it had enough force where it pushed all the way through to counter number 4.
Bystanders quickly jumped into action, assisting the driver until EMS arrived.
And everybody know counter 1 is for 5 cars or less.
Yeah.
So
it is the express lane.
That was right there. Excuse me, will you keep that donuts
in the parking lot?
A very old lady, sweet lady, but looked like she was having a panic attack.
According to EMS, paramedics administered advanced life-saving treatment to the driver of the vehicle and another person inside of the building who witnesses say was a cashier. Both were transported to the hospital, one a 60-year-old woman with minor injuries, the other a 92-year-old female in serious condition.
Oh, no.
Clarence Shibuya says he declined to go to the hospital, but showed us the gash on his leg.
My left, near my kneecap.
So the counter could have crushed your leg.
Big time. It could have. I feel lucky. Very lucky.
Meantime, HPD is investigating the incident and reviewing surveillance video. And we are told this store will remain closed for today as the damage is still being assessed. As for what caused that driver to plow into the store, well, that's still under investigation. Reporting in Mililani, Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
I know it caused it. Speed. Oh, yeah. and a car, you know. But guess what? It was open the next day.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, it was the, you know, the plywood action going, but they still had, they cleaned it up, and, you know, but that happens a lot. And what happened, I think she had a medical, she was having a medical problem.
Well, the thing too, I don't know if a lot of people know that right in front of that entrance is the handicap parking. So it could be where she was there and maybe just accidentally jumped on the accelerator and.
That happens too.
Yeah. So.
But guess what? From now on, it's going to have those big balls like they have in Target.
Concrete, yeah.
Concrete ball in Target.
Yeah.
By the way, I was watching something else, and they said that's the reason for those big Target balls in front of the Target store, because they've had people smash into their store. I know.
And that'll help. I was thinking like smash and grab, like people break in and then they just steal stuff.
Nani says, Rocky said it was probably a poke run. What's that?
No, Shibuya. He's old school. He's like, man, the guy in the
the guy
car.
that went.
I'm all right. I'm all right. That's old school. It was me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm traumatized. I cannot go to Foodland. My psychology and my emotions is just all over the place. My neck too. My neck.
And look, my car. Impact rust.
Yeah.
That needs to be fixed, and Foodland needs to pay.
Yeah, I'm so traumatized, but I can podcast every weekday.
I can podcast, but you know what? My ability to enunciate was inhibited significantly.
I cannot go work anymore for the rest of my life. I need some income.
You know, my friend's father was in the Aloha Airlines jet. Remember the convertible one? When the top came off, and he was the guy. Yeah, he was the guy hanging outside, flapping outside when they were landing and stuff. And and then he didn't sue or anything. Old school. That's not their fault. You know, the plane would do that. I don't know how I can.
And he said, I will live.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Whew. Yeah, I know how he feels. I got pounded in Makaha 7-Eleven by a car. No way.
Wow.
Was a car or one brother.
It is macaw.
It was a 1972 brother.
But that's what macaw is in English, macaw.
Macaw.
Macaw and run into 7-Eleven.
That's too funny. Hey, I DJ Smoke. Don't know if I said how's it to you before. We go back, me and this brother right here. Okay, let's see. Well, we have another editorialized video. How we doing? Oh yeah, we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
This one here, it's a dim sum restaurant that has decided to expand in the midst of, of shortages and supply chain issues and all this stuff. Brother, when make one bigger dim sum place.
So it's a restaurant and dim sum? Did I jump on your pod?
Pull! I got it. Oh. It's a restaurant and dim sum. Okay, we're getting past that.
Well, it's a new restaurant in a familiar spot. The owners of Hawai'i Dim Sum and Seafood Restaurant took over a space at 111 North King Street only a few months ago, but their history and their passion for serving up great food, well, that goes back many years, as we learn in this Business Matters report.
Char siu, wanna swim, Peking duck.
Ask the owner, Kun Hong Liang, what his favorite dish is, and he'll tell you pretty much everything. Not surprising, since he's the one in the kitchen making it. He says cooking has been his passion since the first day he arrived here in the islands.
Dude, get over yourself. Look at that apron. Does she realize it looks like a little bikini?
That's what I thought when it was going in. I was like, is she wearing a bikini top?
I don't know. It's just
that's how they get people to come to the restaurant.
No.
Go. And it's a passion, he says, he developed for one simple reason.
I like eat. Eating is my favorite. That's it.
Kun says he got to start working at a Chinese restaurant when he first arrived here in Hawaii.
When I came to Hawaii, only the most easier thing is to learn is Chinese, like a waiter, busboy. It's simple, like easy.
Easy maybe, but he wasn't.
Easy in a Chinese restaurant? How could being a busboy in a Chinese restaurant be easy? I mean, the whole language sounds like they're screaming at you. Oh, okay. Oh, what? You like more?
I'll just watch the thing.
Hey, come on, put your foot in your mouth with me.
I got family that's Chinese. So.
More. And after meeting his wife at one of their jobs, they eventually shared a dream of owning their own restaurant, a place where they could share their food and friendship.
Hello, dear.
Prior to opening up the new location at 111 North King Street, they owned another restaurant in Chinatown, but decided it was too small. The new restaurant seats well over 100 people, big enough to host large parties and banquets.
Good on him for taking a shot, you know?
For Kun, it's the perfect place to explore both of his passions, the people he serves and the food he prepares that fills his customers' stomachs.
Thank you, Papi JD.
And heart.
My husband have a very good passion in restaurant business. When he first come to Hawaii, waiter was his first job. He's been working in a lot of old, big restaurants. Some of them has been closed down already, but his passion is always there.
Of course.
Look at this. See, look, it backing me up. Stefan, I worked at one when I was a teen. And yes, lots of yelling in Cantonese and Spanish back in San Antonio.
Like most post-pandemic business owners, it hasn't been easy. The new restaurant has only been open for a few months now, leaving them to rebuild their clientele yet again.
Yes, it's very challenging. You know, we have to fight for expensive food costs, you know, shortage, labor shortage, a lot of different things. But he just wants to have one, so I kind of stuck in here to help him to be successful.
And moving forward.
You know, I was going to say, you know, he says, you know, we have a lot of expenses, so we offset it by selling cocaine.
A lot of different things.
That's where the
But
Spanish
he
comes
just
in.
want to have one, so I kind of stuck in here to help him to be successful.
And moving forward, they say the secret to success comes naturally by using the single ingredient that no amount of money can buy.
Over here, you're hot.
Our secret to success is good service, comfortable environment, authentic food, and good customers.
I agree.
And I got to tell you, the food is fabulous. They have free parking, or not free, but downtown parking, inexpensive in a building right behind them. Again, 111 North King Street. Fantastic food. Go check it out.
How cool is that? You know, and you know, in the Chinese culture, though, it's the men that cook, right?
Oh, even Samoan culture.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Well, because if you think about it, we're the ones that cook in the ground. I would think Hawaiian too, because you guys dig the hole and you guys cook in the ground. Which it's the community cooks, but it's usually in Samoan culture the men do the cooking.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how often do they cook Chinese people?
Well, it depends. Hard to find in Samoa. There's like a few.
Yeah, but called dim sum. You know, but in the Chinese culture, and I've seen this happen, you know, the women go in the kitchen and they're like, hey, what do you get out of here? This is a man's place.
Take this plate to table 5.
Yeah, I think it's secretly because they like eat first. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad she's improving. We're talking about Tracy, Puppy Cheney's wife.
Oh,
she had reconstructive surgery on her shoulder, and she's out of the sling now.
Hey,
there we go.
Progressing. Great.
I know, but the doctor prescribed watching Sling TV for at least a week.
Oh, it's costly.
Until they sell. Yeah, so she doesn't have to do the remote. You know. Ooh. Be right back. Getting the ice packs. I think is that for
Maybe
Tracy?
He's watching it and he twists his ankle.
Oh, probably. I have to find something to cook. Ooh, okay. That's how well put is that? Instead of I have to find something to eat.
Yeah, that's actually right. Well, unless because I eat cold stuff. Like I'm big on. I mean, cereal is my thing.
Cereal?
Yeah, I'm always good with cereal.
I can't remember the last time I ate cereal. What cereal is your favorite?
Captain Crunch Berries.
No way!
My favorite, but I don't eat it all the time.
Grind it up first, or is your palate made out of cement? That's danger.
You let those milk soak it up a little bit. But.
Is that the trick?
Well, I mean,
is that the Captain Crunch hack?
Yeah. But I mostly eat Honey Nut Cheerios. Because, you know, getting older and got to be healthier.
When I eat food, I don't like Cheerios. They're kind of bland, I do like Raisin Bran.
Oh, Raisin Bran's good.
That's it. That was my go-to, Raisin Bran.
But that goes in, comes out faster than it goes in sometimes. So.
Really?
Well, all the bran.
I'll stop there before, you know, we brain tattoo the poor people watching this show.
But the Honey Nut Cheerios with slices of bananas is good.
Lucky Charms, Poppy, you are a pilot.
Yeah, that's like all styrofoam marshmallow cookie. Sugar.
Lucky Charms. I was watching Conan O'Brien talk about how he's 100% Irish, and he goes, nobody's 100% Irish. I mean, the Lucky Charms leprechaun is 11% Mexican. How can I be? He said that he took a test. He's 100% Irish. And
really?
Yeah, and the doctor who gave it to him said, you know, that means you're probably inbred because nobody in Ireland is 100% Irish.
Well, because he does have that big head.
I don't know what's going on.
Wow. Yeah. I'm sure he felt good about that.
Yeah. Felicia, that goes barbecue, really? I'm full of huli chicken. Cocoa Krispies. Oh, that was another good one.
Yes.
That's another good.
That's a good one.
You haven't had them in 20 years? Oh, maybe we should do cereal.
Wednesday.
Cereal. We're running out of days.
I know. We're going to be eating every day.
We're going to be... Not a bad idea. Yeah. Oh, Don Quixote is selling bags of just cereal marshmallows.
Wow.
What do you add them to your Cheerios so that they actually have flavor?
I would end up having to cut off a few toes after eating that.
I don't know. I've never been a big cereal eater.
I think because I love milk. I always loved milk. I know you're a big milk person too.
Oh yeah, I do. Although I have kicked. I mean, look at the bottle of water under that small table.
I see.
You
Not
see all
bottles.
I mean, I've been drinking the Hawaiian volcanic water, and it's my methadone to kick milk.
Oh.
Well, and not only that, milk is $8 a gallon.
Yeah. It's getting
So
expensive.
that had something to do with it.
Yeah, even eggs are getting crazy. We have to cut down a little bit.
If given Watts, hey, mahalo for subscribing. Watts 45, mahalo. You know, I was doing 2 gallons a day of milk.
Wow.
I know, and then I cut down to 1 gallon, and then and then finally I went cold turkey.
Would have been cheaper if you was smoking a pack a day.
or drinking gasoline. I know. Scrambled eggs and salsa. Ooh. How about, when I was in living with Paul, at Echo Park, chorizo. He turned me on to chorizo in eggs and scrambled it. Broke the mouth. Mean. Never had that before. Frosted Flakes. Oh, that's another good one.
Classic.
A classic.
Yeah.
Get sugar milk at the end. Ooh. When you was a kid. Oh, yeah.
I always loved that drink at the end.
Oh,
like you said, sugar milk.
Yeah, sugar milk.
Yeah.
Buy a cow. Try it. They don't give enough milk.
They don't?
Nah, a cow doesn't give that, 2 gallons of milk a day.
How many cows would you need to get that?
Well, I lived on a milking dairy. This is how my addiction started. I lived in my dad worked on milking dairies. He was a welder, right? So when I was a kid, when they come get the milk, this is in Waianae back when they had a lot of milking dairies, and there's a giant, like the size of a truck where they put all the milk, right? And they have to keep it super cold, and then the truck comes and takes the milk, but there's like this much ice, the size of this room, right, with about a 4-inch, depth of milk. So I used to climb into the ladder, into the tank with a cup and cookies and reach in there and grab the milk, unpasteurized, unhomogenized raw milk.
Wow.
And eat cookies and it was like...
It was just straight cream.
It was super thick.
Yeah.
And now I drink 1%, and when I drink whole milk, it feels like I'm eating ice cream. But
wow.
But when I was a kid, I used to do that a lot, and it didn't cost anything. Because when you worked in the dairies back in the day, you got all that kind of milk you wanted. So we should drink milk like But everybody is lactose intolerant, except me and my mom. Yeah, it's raw milk. Yeah, good. We had cows that gave 10 gallons a day.
Wow.
Not one cow, but you talk about all the cows together. Yeah. In fact, when one got short, the other cows give them grief. Hey, what's the matter, you?
Totally in a row, man. You're holding up your end.
And people forget that you have to deal with calves because, cows don't give milk unless they just had a calf. Right?
Oh.
So it was cow pens, don't get me. What does raw milk taste like? Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
No, it's like a real thick kind of almost ice cream. I mean, it's
So like when the ice cream in your bowl melts.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
A little bit like that. That's a little creamier but this is like super creamy.
Wow.
And if you let it sit, the cream, it separates.
And what I hear, if you drink raw milk like that, you develop a closer attachment to that cow, and you become a more intelligent person, according to studies.
And you get more horny. Thank you.
He was here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Bumatai.
Please try the ice cream. Oh, it was delicious. But Devin, believe me, I don't think I'll ever have milk like that again, because it's against the law to do that. You can't. You're sucking this milk up. Now they boil it and homogenize it and pasteurize it and whatever arised it they do.
Condensed.
They condense it and they make ice cream out of it and stuff. But anyway, Ginagamba. I like cinnamon on a lot of stuff. One of my favorite spices. Oh, okay.
That could be the next taste test. Is it malasada's cinnamon or sugar?
Ooh, well, depends. On a sugar glazed roll, gotta be cinnamon.
No, but malasada.
Oh, malasada. I'm sorry.
They have one that's cinnamon, and they have one that's
Hey, look! Hey, look! There's the original disc. Hey, Wild Willie, cinnamon. Oh, her vote is cinnamon. Too much raw milk makes you move. I don't have that problem. My dad, one glass of milk, and he goes, you know, the good thing about being lactose intolerant, you always get one natural laxative. Yeah. So, Dad, you know, if you need a laxative, maybe there's other issues going on in your life. But anyway, hello, Wild Billy. Yeah, they're right. No, bruh. One cow right after they give birth produce choke milk. Oh, yeah, right after. I'm sorry. We had 5-gallon buckets carried by hand. One cow, one bucket. Wow, kulika.
Wow.
That's slap. These were dairy cows, and we used to put machines on them, so maybe I'm talking out of my ear when, you know, how much they produced. We never, yeah.
It didn't matter because when you have unlimited supply, you don't count how much you have. You just go, I need one. Thank you.
I know.
But how was the cookie? That's where my mind was at. I was like, oh, the milk was good. But how was the cookie?
The cookie was mean, bro. Oh, and and it was ice cold milk. I mean, it's not, you know, warm milk's no fun.
Yeah, agreed. And then you go sleep.
Yeah. Okay, now, we're going to have a little history lesson.
Oh, sweet.
And speaking of this type of thing.
And
hoping. Our place, you know, Kamakapili, right?
Yes.
You know, our brother, what's that?
Miles took a picture with him and posted it on the Facebook Daily Pidgin Live.
I saw that. He goes, talk about broadcast quality.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Miles, brah. Yeah, that, you know, that might have had something to do with it when I was going, I'm going to do a thing on Kamaka here. Yeah, that was a good picture, too.
Yes.
That was a really well, I don't know if that was a selfie or not, Miles. Yes, I met him. Was that a selfie? What the heck was it? I wonder if I can find it. Wait, let me just see if I can find it real quick. Okay, wait, hold on.
There it is. Yeah.
There he is right there. Look at that. Ooh, and look at that shirt. Look like he already get lay on it, but he get one.
Hey, we're in a group picture.
Hey, let's that. We're in a group picture. That's great. Anyway, Miles, if you run into him again, tell him that we love his stuff, and here is an example.
The charming community of Manoa Valley was once a vibrant farming community back in the day. Kamakapili shares some of its history in tonight's Aloha Authentic.
We all make use of our island roadways, but when was the last time you paid attention to their given names? Did you know you could learn more about Hawaii and our history if you did? Well, our weekly Aloha Authentic segment, we highlight various streets across the islands so we can dig into those names and in turn, learn something new. This week, we bring attention and learn a little history of a popular community here on Oahu.
And when you write down, rough find the okina, I mean the kahako.
In the Ahupua'a of Waikiki, which lies in the moku of Kona here on Oahu, stands an area whose name translates as vast. We're talking about Manoa Road.
I did tell him you love him. He said, you know, Andy Bumatai. He goes, of course, oh, Malo.
Approximately 10 to 20,000 years ago, an eruption caused lava to flow into Manoa, nearly leveling its valley floor. Wow. The mountain range that creates the back boundary of Manoa hosts some of the wettest spots along the Ko'olau. On average, from the top of the mountain, about 1.5 million gallons of surface rainwater runs into the valley daily. The earliest observations of Manoa detail the valley planted with kalo or taro. Great changes, however, came during the 1800s. In 1825, it's said that Hawaii's first sugar plantation, despite not being a commercial success, began in Manoa. It was established by John Wilkinson, who also planted coffee in the area now occupied by the University of Hawaii.
Thank God he also planted school books.
Oh, yeah.
And look what they went blossom into.
No, they used books anymore.
No, we're brand new, fresh, picked daily.
Nice.
During the 1840s, the increasing Chinese population farmed kalo while the Hawaiian population dwindled. They had attempted to farm rice in the valley, however with no success, as the winds were too strong and damaging.
Wow.
Kalo patches eventually overgrew and were used for grazing as dairy farming became more prominent in the latter 1800s.
Did you know one cow can produce almost 5 gallons of milk right after they give birth?
Wow, I heard that somewhere.
I know.
Recently.
Recently, I know.
I can't pinpoint
Me either.
there, though.
Just right on them, but.
It was also around that time when many pineapple varieties were first planted, becoming the basis for Hawaii's pineapple industry. Today, Manoa sits as the backdrop for busy Honolulu, while it continues to hold the vast sense of history and nostalgia. Did you know? Now you do.
Oh, the catchphrase and the graffiti style logo there.
And that pause.
Right. And let's acknowledge Farmers Insurance because, you know, they're supporting him and we love Kamaka.
Yeah, Kamaka Pili.
That bugger. I mean, and, you know, I love it when he says, did you know? Now you do. And you're like, you think of Manoa, what? School, mid-pack.
Yeah, big houses.
Big houses.
And it's funny, though, because as a city bus driver, he's talking about the rain. We knew by who we pick up what kind of neighborhood it is. So, like, Manoa people always, when I drove the Woodlawn bus that goes all the way into Manoa, they always had jacket, whether they wearing it or they're holding it or in their bag or carrying umbrella.
Oh, so that's Manoa.
Yeah, because it always rained.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the amount blew my mind. And you think today, they call it wastewater, when before they were using it to grow things.
Yeah.
Ah, funny. I know. Okay. He says his catchphrase yesterday at the ukulele festival. Oh, no. Did you know? No, I don't. Yeah.
You get that pause, too.
Oh, that dramatic pause. That's broadcast quality.
And you can't get that dramatic without those eyebrows.
Right.
The eyebrows really draw you in.
The caption on that picture I showed you with Miles, Mr. Broadcast Quality says hi.
That's the guy.
That's the brother right there. Oh, Miles, he runs into all the cats. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to Nani here. Jeffrey Owens has a question for you. Did we get to Jeffrey? What did he have to say here? Let's let the people watch me scroll as we search aimlessly for Jeffrey. Anybody see that? I'm going and no, nothing yet. Oh, sorry, Jeffrey. Ask again, bro, because, short attention span theater right here. Oh, you can pimp out?
Oh, no. We did already. I was going to put him over there.
Okay. But, yeah. It was that was long ago. Oh, okay. Sorry, Nani. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we get. Miles has been meeting up with a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
Well, interesting people flock together.
There you go.
I also met Kamaka Kehau Fernandez yesterday. One of my faves. Oh, there you go. Oh, because he went to the ukulele festival. I think that's probably what he's talking about. Right? Okay. So let's see what. Oh, we're over
Top
time.
of the hour.
Top of the hour. In fact, we're past. So let's try to squeak this last one in. And it's a short one, so it'll. But this one, somebody in Hawaii. You know, everybody's talking about Iam Tonge. Right?
Yeah.
And how he went there, represented Hawaii, and won a national contest.
Yes.
We may have the next one.
What?
Right here, you heard it first on Daily Pidgin.
A 2.5-year-old boy from Kaneohe is hoping to bring aloha to the national stage along with his magnificent mullet. Gina Mangieri reports.
Everybody going, mullet, I thought that was rubbish fish. But now it costs money. Oh, no, oh, sorry, never mind.
What's his face?
Meet Ezekiel Arita. You can see he's all business in the front and party in the back. He's even got his own nickname, Mr. Aloha Mullet. Little Ezekiel may only be 2, but he's been growing these locks his whole life. His dad says he was born with a full head of hair.
Look at that. Born that much hair.
Wow.
Oh, man.
My daughter was like that.
Really?
Yeah. First thing I saw was her hair.
Wow.
First of all, Ezekiel's hair was very long coming out of the womb, so it started to grow a lot.
Last year, Dad heard about the USA Mullet Championship, so he figured, why not?
I never had a mullet. My wife never had a mullet, but because his hair is so long and luscious, we felt like we had to have a mullet for him. And I didn't see anyone from Hawaii in there. I kind of just wanted to put it on the map that people in Hawaii also have mullets.
Ezekiel is entered in
people in Hawaii also have mullet. Stop spreading that rumor.
age 1 to 4 category, up against impressive dudes from all across the country. But Ezekiel's is clearly a cut above the rest. And you can help keep it that way by voting for him.
And the top 34 kids in his age group, 1 through 4, actually make it to the next round, and they reset the votes.
And in case you were wondering what it takes to maintain such a mane.
So we spend the most money on his hair compared to...
Mane!
It's pronounced Mane.
I was going to... people, that's all right.
I
That's
heard,
all right.
right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Oh, right under your mullet.
Right where the Chinese guy, secret to his food in his restaurant.
Oh, right there.
Dim sum.
Right there. You should make beard mullet.
Partying.
Yeah, the front.
I don't know.
Business on the top. Party on the bottom.
My wife or myself, well, I don't have hair, but we condition it every day. We use a lot of shampoo, and baby shampoo and baby conditioner is not cheap.
The first round of voting.
So what? GoFundMe. Huh? Maybe, sorry, brother Bruce.
Yeah, maybe he can reach out to the kind E.M. Tongi, because E.M. Tongi has a Polynesian mullet. It doesn't hang. It doesn't go down. It just like poofs out.
Oh.
He has his
poofy. Okay. But look at this. He gets his inspiration from horsetail.
Yeah.
And Sunday, and you can vote once every 24 hours. We'll post a link.
Jenny, oh my God, Sloan News Day. Wasn't somebody shot?
This is the last piece. This is what the fluff piece.
Look, I wish I had enough hair to rock a mullet. Oh, there you go.
On our website, khon2.com. Gina Mangieri, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
We stepped all over it, but if you want to help him go to the national, win it, right? You go to khon2.com, and you can vote, right? And you can vote once a day.
Yeah, every 24 hours.
Right, that's it. It's every 24 hours. Yeah. So, for all the people who, miss American Idol.
Yeah, he can help this out.
American Mullet.
And then maybe he can have on concert Turtle Bay after
Bay after that. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. I was listening to Tash Totofi the other day, and I was thinking how much he sounds like E.M. Tongi, or vice versa. Have you noticed the similarity in their articulation and in their cadence and a lot of the stuff?
I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, try compare the two. But you know what I mean? Tosh Totofi was probably going, "Bah, it's my sound. How come nobody listen to me?" But he didn't win the competition. But that same innocence and that same kind of raw emotion thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else agrees with me with that, but I was going, you know what? Or maybe because I listened to him, Yeah. I had to close my office door laughing so freaking hard. Busted!
That's why we're here for.
That's why we're here, to get you fired.
Well, to support, to make the Hemajang gang laugh.
Yeah, show them that. By the way, we ordered this because someone was asking about a Daily Pigeon Hamajang Gang Cup. And this is available on the merch site, you know. So, and that pretty much is the end of our show, gang. And please check out andybumatai.com and click on tour dates. And we will soon have the where you can buy tickets for Sacramento, right? But until then, please, if you're in the area of Renton, right, we'll be there on August 19th.
2 shows.
With our friend Augie Tolba, emceed by none other than Mad Statter. And for the poster, by the way, on Sacramento, she sent us another picture. She didn't much like this one.
No,
no, but she still got the shaka. No, she sent us another one with a shaka.
Updated.
But ones that she liked better. I love this picture. I thought she looks cute as a button, but, you know, maybe I'm not the best judge of avatars. Oh, here, look. Nani Aloha says, yes, andybumatai.com. And the reason the moderationists do that, where they post stuff that, hey, what's going on here? Sorry. The reason they post stuff is because when they do, the link is hot. So you can click on it, okay? So that's it pretty much, gang. Thank you, Edward Devine. Thanks, Andy and James. See you tomorrow. Yeah, we will be back. By the way, James will not be here tomorrow. He has a prior commitment and will be doing that. But I will be here. And I asked Lono if he wanted to come in remotely and talk about the new album he just dropped. So we're going to talk about that a little tomorrow. I haven't called him and said, well, Ken or what? He said, yeah, let's do Tuesday, but the whole remote thing, you know how that goes. Okay. Okay, gang. Mahalo nui loa for everything. And we get our 4 moderators. Watch the fingers drop as I mentioned their name. Nani aloha. Si Honda.
I was worried about which finger was going to show.
Aware and Devin right there.
I was worried. No, I was worried. Like, wait.
Drop this one and that one.
I had to calculate. I was like, wait. Make sure I don't leave this one alone.
Okay. Wow, Willie, thanks for being here. Always good to have you in the house. OG right there. I know, Kevin. Great fun with you guys. Appreciate it. Okay, let me just go here and then I'll just read it. Hey, thank you, Cindy Krause. Namaste Zen, Stephen and Kevin S. Mahalo, all you guys. Really appreciate it. Okay. Thanks, and my name is Andy Bumatai.
And I am James Mane.
And you are the Hamajang Gang. We're going to hit the button. You ready? 3, 2, 1.